I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. It is one day to go to the London Marathon. Jesus Christ. I am pretty excited. More excited than nervous. Don't get me wrong, I am nervous, but I just want to get to Greenwich, get myself into the zone, into the start, and know that I am going to give it my absolute all. It's 9 AM, it's going on a little shakeout, a couple of miles with some strides, just get the legs moving. I always like to do this before a marathon anyway, so I've not tried anything new, and I think it's sticking to those race day routines that I know work and tried and tested. So first things first, welcome back to another vlog. This is the race day weekend vlog. I will be showing you what happens the day before, what I'm eating, my kit, just sort of getting into the mindset of actually running the London Marathon tomorrow. I think for me, personally speaking, I think experience right now is counting a hell of a lot. I feel quite relaxed going into the race, depending on what the outcome is tomorrow. I'm just going to give it my best on this journey so far. I think I'm going to get that first because that's important, and the first one is my wife, Sean. She's the backbone of all of this training more than anything, and I think without her none of this is possible. I don't have to say too much other than the fact that she supports my running more than probably I do. Yeah, she's the biggest driver, and it hasn't been easy, especially with the niggles in the early part of the block, but we kind of managed our way through it. I've been able to string along 15-16 weeks consistently, and who knows what's going to happen tomorrow, which you'll see in the later part of this vlog. Now it's time to do some strides.
Lay low, add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter.
So I just sat down to have my breakfast, and this is what we have. So I've got a couple of slices of white toast, just because I like to cut down fibre the day before. I've got a bowl of porridge with some peanut butter and some blueberries mixed in, orange juice, bottle of water, and I'll make myself a cup of tea. So what we've got for lunch, I've got some tomato pasta with a little bit of spinach on top, and I've just got 2 slices of white bread, and I've mixed together in there Science in Sport electrolyte tablet, which is a strawberry flavour, just to get some extra salt on board. Just about to tuck in for my lunch. So let's go through a quick kit check for tomorrow. So we've got the Vaporfly Next Percent 2 in Audacious, a couple of nipple tapes. These are priceless, along with Vaseline, which I'm going to cover my body in, well, most of it anyway. Got my bandana, a pair of white socks, got a pair of Aeroswift shorts with 4 pockets in them. I've also got a throwover for the morning and a pair of tights to wear to keep me warm. And then along with that, I've got my race day vest, which I am wearing white. It is my favourite colour to wear on race day, and that is what we're going with. So it's 7 PM, final meal of the day. Another slice of toast with some pasta. In there I've got some Beta Fuel mixed up. Not my cup, it's actually Sean's, who's sitting over there very conveniently. And then I've just got some water, which I've been having all day. Got my Garmin watch syncing, got my COVID test, which is negative, so we're all good. So that is the day before the London Marathon done. I've pretty much done nothing all day long, just relaxed and chilled. 12 hours time, 12 hours and 10 minutes starting the London Marathon. I'm very nervous. I've got my A, B, C, D, E goals, and I'm going to do my best. It's time to go to bed, and I will see you in the morning. Good morning, everyone. It's London Marathon day. That's me over there. So I've got my breakfast sorted. Peanut butter jam, orange juice, a cup of English breakfast tea. I'll put a Cis Hydro tablet in there, and I've got my vitamins, which I take. It is 6:19 in the morning. Almost ready, time to go. Just got a test now.
It's a nuke, guys.
How are you feeling?
Excited.
I'm very nervous. Very, very nervous. On the train, going to Maze Hill. walking towards Mayfield start. Green start, it's 8:24, and not gonna lie, I'm feeling very excited, but also very nervous. One thing I'm gonna say is, it doesn't matter how many times you run a marathon, they're completely different. Emotions, the feelings, they're all different, and today I'm hoping to be the best I've ever been at this distance, which I think for me is exciting as well as also nervous.
I ran up a check, I might do it again. Enemies close, had me thinking they're friends. 10 toes down, I'll be free until the end. Crib outside the city, I don't feel safe in my hands. Took so many years, I was waiting for the wins. I'm in debt to no one but the one who took my sins. I do it for real, there's no reason to pretend. If I do it once, I do it again. Add it up, bankroll, euro, peso, add it up, I'm just doing me, everything is on me, oh you matter what. Add it up, bankroll.
Guys, the London Marathon is over. First and foremost, I got the medal. I ran 2:51.35, which, let's put it in perspective, is 27 minutes faster than I've ever been in London, which is great. 10 seconds off my Berlin time, but in all, I'm just glad to finish in one piece. Big up for Sean, because I saw her 3 times, I think, on the course, and no, I'm just happy and grateful that I'm able to run this race. The medal is pretty cool. It's a beautiful medal, it's a bronze colour. So I'm not in pain, and I really enjoyed the race, and I think that's the biggest win that I can have for today. I smiled for the last 12k, and yeah, I think I was just trying to soak in what a great atmosphere is to be back in London. For the most important part, there you go, there you go. Let me just do that for you. That's what it's all about, guys. Doing it for your loved ones. Couple of words, had a good day?
It was just amazing. I'm just so speechless right now.
Hello guys, we have made it to the finish line after a few tears of finishing another marathon. It was all worth it. I equalled my personal best from Berlin a couple of years. I ran the London Marathon today 27 minutes faster than I've ever run it before, so for that, I mean, I couldn't have asked for more. I mean, I worked extremely hard. The last 10 was special because I saw a lot of familiar faces who kind of wheeled me through, and I just kept telling myself, lucky to be doing this, lucky to be healthy, lucky to finish this race.
Told you I'ma do me, why you hating on me? It's not adding up.
The champion, the champion, the champion.
Hey guys, so I'm with my sister and brother who completed the marathon today. First London Marathon. Thoughts?
Yeah, it was tough. It was very intense, but we got there in the end, so very emotional.
It was very tough being the support crew.
Yeah, always is. We've had some pizza, I'm not gonna lie. Don't even know what I was eating, but it was just fuel. Made it back home. So next part of the vlog you'll see is some race detail back at home. Time to go home, sit down, have a shower and just relax. So let's break down this race. 2 days since the London Marathon, and it's been 2 days where I've allowed myself to process what happened. First things first, I think it's best for me to sort of say what my A, B, C goals were, just to give context into this race. Obviously, you know, if you've been following my journey, that my goals were a sub 2:45 marathon. I think that was very optimistic because I needed the perfect day. I think I very much said that I needed the perfect day to happen, and as a feeling to execute and pull that off, it had to be perfectly perfect, and it wasn't. Immediately going into the London Marathon, I knew sub 2:45 would have been tough. Pretty much knew from the start or so that, okay, this was not a sort of a target that I don't think I'm ready for right now. But B goal being between 2:47 and under 2:50, I went off at that pace. So I've got my splits right here. I've actually printed them out on a piece of paper. And I went off with the writing on my hand of around 3:59, 3:58 per kilometer, which is just easy math, 20 minutes per 5k, and I like to break down a marathon in 5k blocks just to make it a little bit easier, and each one would be roughly under 20 minutes. Started off pretty well. I felt pretty good. I thought I'm going to go off too fast. I'm going to go for that sort of mid-range, top end 240 pace, and see if I can pull it off once I get just past halfway, and obviously up to 16, 17, 18 miles. See if I've maintained that sort of speed, just to see if I can push on for the last 10k, which I know I had, and backed myself to do so. Into the first sort of 5k, a 19:53, spot on target, within pace. Then I clocked a 19:51, which was good for a 10k time of 39:44. Got to 15k, which was just over 20 minutes, was 20:06, and then a 19:35. So I picked up a little bit of pace at the 20k marker, clocking a half in 1:23:58, so 1:24. So now in hindsight, 2 days later, I could have gone a minute slower. It may have resulted in a different race. Honestly, I've got no regrets for going for it. I've got no regrets for seeing if my fitness could take me to a sub 250. I don't hold nothing back. I think I was brave enough to trust myself, brave enough to trust that I could hold it, and I felt pretty good for the first half, not gonna lie. I felt really good. On the back end of that first half, we then went into away from the course, away from the finish, and then around mile 15, 16, around 25k, I think something happened to me. We went into a tunnel, and it just seemed to suck the life out of my momentum. I lost my zip, I lost my pop. I think I just lost a little bit of focus, and I said to myself, like, those 620s, 625s that I was running, they started becoming 630s and 635s. I took on gels every 7k. Nutrition was fine, my fueling was fine, drinking was okay. I didn't feel thirsty at any point. I just felt as if I lost momentum, and I just tried to claw it back onto the 30k marker and get to Canary Wharf, where I knew I was going to see Sean. I've got to say massive thank you to every single one of you out there who said my name, shouted for me. Apologies if I never acknowledged, but I did hear you. I did know that you were doing it, and I tried my best to control my emotions. I just sort of overall with emotion. So thank you very much for pulling me along. When I got to 30k, I clocked a 20:34, so slightly off target. Clocked a 21:13 at 35k. And again, at this point in time, I'm just trying to get myself from 30 to 40 as quickly as possible, and literally just claw myself to the end. When it got to 40k and the last 2 miles, I literally had nothing left. I was super tired, but I just kept focusing on getting to the 2k marker. Very much in this race, I used the k markers because I knew they were coming around quicker, and I just knew that 37, 38, 39, just counting them down, just keep one foot in front of the other, stay positive, use the crowd. I used the crowd as much as possible to G myself up, have spurts of energy, and I was sort of going up and down in the last 5 or 6k, and then towards the end I rallied to give myself a good finish, and I came in at 2:51:33, which is 8 seconds off my personal best. 8 seconds from 2 years ago, and I haven't gone into this training block completely 100%. I've had the hamstring issue, the glute issue. 27 minutes faster than I've ever covered the London Marathon. I've done this race faster than I've ever done it before. Although I didn't PB on the day, I've got myself to a point in time where I 2 years ago was my best, and I'm not 100% right now. So that's me being brutally honest. Although I never personal best, this is me on 6 to 7 out of 10 day. A 10 out of 10 day is going to produce that personal best that I want. In the meantime, on another course, on another day, in another situation, in another scenario, I'm sure it would have happened, but it is what it is. The marathon is the monster. in distance. Anything can happen on the day. Massive thank you to all of you who actually came up to me in the race and actually said that you took encouragement from the videos, watching these videos. So if you've enjoyed this video, this vlog this weekend, give it a massive thumbs up and make sure you subscribe down below. The next target for me is obviously to improve my half marathon time. I think that's a big indicator for me. I need to break 120. I seriously need to break 120 mentally. And once I've done that, I really feel like it's going to unlock the same feeling as a sub 3 did for me. Let me know down in the comments if you race this weekend. And obviously good luck to those people who are running Manchester, Chicago, Boston, any other races going. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of this London Marathon weekend. I really hope that you can get in because the ballot is open right now. Put an entry in, fingers crossed, and I'll hopefully see you next October at the London Marathon. But in the meantime, bid you farewell. Thank you for watching. Peace out.